This is a prediction of the horoscope for today of Leo. You are from this zodiac sign, if you were born from July 23 to August 22. It is a zodiac sign that is characterized by its strong genius, and this is something that carries problems to many of those born under the Leo horoscope. Dear Leo, the first, know that you do not do it with bad intention, but it is very likely that a comment will hurt someone close to you. You say things very lightly and maybe you are right, but they lose your ways. Perhaps the comment has not been done directly, but it will reach your ears. Be more careful with what you speak next time. As for the affairs of love, something similar happens to you. When you like someone, you are a little mouth, and sometimes you put the leg. Be careful because words sometimes mislead, and this time, if you have no caution, will happen to you. If a job opportunity arises, don't tell anyone until you have it in your hands. Without wanting it, and perhaps without having reasons, you raise envy between people around you. Leo woman horoscope for a long time, since she is a free soul to which she has trouble maintaining a routine. That does not mean at all that you are better or worse than the rest of the individuals. If you are not convinced of wanting to start a relationship, you don't have to do it. It is better that from the beginning you make things clear to the other person, and thus prevent it from getting excited at all. In the background you have a big heart, and surely you would consider trying it for pity, and so the theme of the heart does not work. Horoscope Leo man, on this occasion, friend Leo, although it costs you, you should recognize that who warned you, what could happen to you, is right. You should not rush again, and let it take longer, before starting another relationship again. Although you believe that everything is already overcome, is not true, and you could have a bad time, and especially the other person. Center now on you, and calmly reflect what the mistakes of the past were in order to try to avoid them in the future. If you have a partner, today you must be firm, but gentle, and make your partner that claim that you time to act. If you don't have a partner, you're staying silent about the things that person who attracts you tells you. You are giving you a predominance about you. And that is a bad antecedent in terms of love, because you give it a place that has not been won. Express what you feel, and think without fear, because these struggles of power and love should not fit. There are controversies to your team, and it is better to get rid of them at once. It is discussed who has more authority, who must be the representative, and who the leader. All this is evidence that the organization chart within your organization is not well defined. It is time for you to design that necessary order. You receive a certain advice to conserve your health, but you don't like the way this person carries it. In the end, who governs your body governs your mind. Do not usually fight with authority, but in this case it is inevitable that it happens because there is some abuse of authority. Change that, professional. Today you must be firm, but gentle, and make your partner that claim that you have, but it's time to act. There are controversies to your team, and it is better to get rid of them at once. It is discussed who has more authority, who must be the representative, and who the leader. All this is evidence that the organization chart within your organization is not well defined. It is time for you to design that necessary order. You receive a certain advice to conserve your health, but you don't like the way this person carries it. In the end, who governs your body governs your mind. Do not usually fight with authority, but in this case it is inevitable that it happens because there is some abuse of authority. Change that, professional. According to Buddha, it is better to travel well than to arrive. His advice is appropriate for you today, since you start this week contemplating the different places you could go and the objectives you could aspire to. The birthday time always reminds you of the passage of time and the little time there is to carry out everything you dream of doing. However, all you want is to feel happy and satisfied every day. Despite the challenges that your problem for the ability to understand, especially when sitting down to dialogue with their children. They will value your actions and you will spend great moments. His responsible and consistent attitude is revealed in the work activity, and his relationship with the native chief of Aries will come true, the thrust that everything requires when it comes to an original project. Do not hesitate for a moment. Together with this native of fire, he will never miss breath to continue the march. Take care of your health. Avoid excesses and bad habits. Tip of the day: discipline is necessary, but you should avoid being confused with passivity. Luck numbers for today: 15, 17, 34, 38, 40, 45. Tips for tomorrow. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 donatos according to the date of birth, and this is the prediction and the specific advice of the Leo horoscope for each of them. First deanery, July 23 and 31. Look around you, but look good, because there are things that are in front of you And you don't in a single matter, because life is not just love. The ordinary, August 11 and 22, neglect other things for feelings can make everything delayed, including